Good morning, children. Welcome back. In the previous class, we have done chapter 2 of your English reader, and today we will be taking up the very first poem from your English reader. And the name of the poem is The Coming of Spring, and the poet of this poem is Sanchit Saluja. Now, children, before we start reading this poem, do you know how many seasons do we experience in a year? We experience 4 seasons in a year. They are winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Now, children, can you tell me which seasons do you like the most? Some of you may like summers or winters or autumn, and some of you may like spring, just like the poet Sanchit Saluja. So, children, in the following poem, we will read about the season spring and the joy that comes along with it. So, children, please read and recite this poem with me. How do I know that spring is here? Because the world is full of happiness and cheer. The beautiful roses, lilies, and daffodils peep out of everyone's window sills. Please repeat. How do I know that spring is here? Because the world is full of happiness and cheer. The beautiful roses, lilies, and daffodils peep out of everyone's window sills. Children, in this poem, the poet is expressing his joy at the arrival of the spring season. Arrival, it means to reach or to come to a certain place. Now, in the first line, it says, here the poet is trying to understand how does one know when the spring arrives? Because the world is full of happiness and cheer. Cheer is joy, happiness. The beautiful roses, lilies, and daffodils peep out of everyone's window sills. Peep, it means to look quietly or to silently look from a distant place. Sills, it means the edges of the windows. So, children, now when the spring arrives, everyone in the world is happy and cheerful. There is green everywhere, and the flowers like roses, lilies, and daffodils are all blooming beautifully with vibrant colors, which makes everyone happy. And when one peeps from the windows, they can see all the beautiful flowers and the green tall trees. Now, the next stanza, children. Please read and recite this stanza with me. The grass starts getting soft and green. The garden makes a very pretty scene. Tall bushes all start to unfold and introduce the sun's morning serene gold. Please repeat. The grass starts getting soft and green. The garden makes a very pretty scene. Tall bushes all start to unfold and introduce the sun's morning serene gold. Children, pretty is beautiful. Next we have unfold. Unfold, it means to open, to spread out, bloom or grow. Introduce. Introduce is to announce. Now the fifth and sixth line. The grass starts getting soft and green. The garden makes a very pretty scene. So, children, in these two lines, the poet, he says during spring season the grasses are soft and bright green, and even the garden looks very beautiful with different grasses and colorful flowers. Now let's go to the seventh line. Tall bushes all start to unfold. All the bushes that were barren and dry during the winter season, they all start growing into beautiful lush green bushes. Now, the last line, and introduce the sun's morning serene gold. So the poet says that all these beautiful flowers, green trees, lush bushes, They all bring out the beauty out of the early morning sun in serene, pure, and gold rays. So, children, I hope that you have a clear understanding of the spring season and you can imagine how beautiful the spring season is. The spring season is a lovely reminder of how beautiful change can truly be and how the seasons adds new life and new beauty to our lives. So now let's revise the wow words which we have learned in this poem. First is arrival. It means to reach or to come to a certain place. Second is cheer. It means joy or happiness. Next we have peep. It means to look quietly or to silently look from a distant place. Then we have sills. It means the edges of the windows. Then we have pretty. It means beautiful. Unfold. It means to open, to spread out, bloom or grow. Then we have introduce. Introduces, announce. To announce. So children, this is your book exercise which you have to do. Thank you. Have a good day. And children, please read and recite this poem as this will be for your in-class recitation. Thank you.